Hey, this is Mike from Arturia, and I'll be taking you through a few of the new features in the Spark 1.5 update. Okay, so I'm going to take you through a few of the new features in the Spark 1.5 update. First thing we're going to do is we're going to set our number of bars to be a little bit longer than just 16 steps. Get a little bit of variation on our drum pattern. So the first thing we're going to do is get a simple kick-hat snare pattern going with these 3 pads. So you're probably noticing some variation going on with this pad, and that's because we've got a new feature here that allows us to play back the samples on any given pad in a variety of different options. So I'm going to go ahead and select this pad, and I've got 6 samples on it, and I've got it set to velocity in this drop down menu here. So as I play this pad harder, it's going to play a different sample. So I've got it set up so as I play along with my groove, I'm striking the pad a little bit harder because it's kind of an organic feel as I'm playing it, and it's triggering back different samples. I can choose stack, which is just going to play them back at the same time, and I can mix them using this gain knob right here. I can also play them in random order, which I've got this pad down here set to. I can play them in a circular motion, which will just play them in a sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or threshold according to the transient on how loud that particular sample is coming through. So I'm going to go ahead and play in some of this random pad right here. And the next feature I'm going to show you is the choke groups. I've got a couple pads here with a chord and a horn hit, and together they don't sound so good. So I'm going to go ahead and select this pad here, and in this drop down menu I've got these 1 through 8 options, and as long as they're both set to the same number, they'll just cut each other out. So we've got 8 choke groups, and you can use any number of them on any number of pads. So you can really set up a performance here and have longer samples cut each other out. Just like that. So let's go ahead and play in some of those. And they cut each other out really nicely. So I'm going to show you another feature. This is called tune mode, and what you got to do is you just got to sort of figure out which pad you want to play a melody with. So I've got another chord here. I'm going to go ahead and select that pad, and holding select and 13 is going to turn tune mode on. So now my 16 step buttons up here act as a chromatic keyboard, so I can go ahead and play in a melody, and it'll record those different notes as I play them up top here. So it's a good way to play in melodies without having to use another controller. So let's go ahead and play something like that in. And to turn it off, you just hold down, select, and hit 13 again. It'll turn tune mode off, and now these buttons up here act as your step sequencer again. One more quick feature: if you've needed any help remembering any shortcuts or any of the hidden features in Spark, double pressing the select button will expand and collapse some of the hidden silkscreen that this question mark brings up here. So it's a real quick way to remind yourself what some of these buttons do when holding down select. And those are just a few of the new features in the Arturia Spark 1.5 update.